This station rules the nations with versions. It's warm and easy in world reggae beat and BBC 3 County Radio.
What daddy yo, this is DJ's choice. So brothers and sisters, voice your choice, you know. Just to you. You all would say, a chico bow. I Roy would say, a tilly bop, tilly boom. I lie. And Lizzie would say, you got to eat this pot. Scotty would say, you got to draw your break. And Big you would say, a teachy one. But I would say, R-A-T rat, M-A-T mat, C-A-T cat. Look at that. Teacher, I beg you ring the bell. Teach the children, I teach them how to spell. R-A-T rat, M-A-T man, C-A-T cat. Look at that. You got to learn that. Got to graduate before you go to the game. Ting-a-ling. I hear the children sing. Ting-a-ling.
Wake up, Jamaica.
Moonlight lover.
What if you say so? Go make a love you.
You don't know this is London, you don't know big enough DJ Harmonizy and BBC 3 County Radio. Kick it.
When I say, tell you, mini, mo. I did not know that you love I so. Coming from the top of the mountain, the man called Cassius Clay is back again, you know. Bobbing and weaving and moving away. The man called Cassius Clay is the order of the day. So if you want to see some good exhibition, you got to see the man called Cassius Clay in action. Wawa jiwawa, jiwawa jiwu. Tell you, wawa jiwawa, jiwawa jiwu. Showing punches that is effective. The brother is fighting constructive. Saying wawa jiwawa, jiwawa jiwu. Do your thing and let me see you swing. Brother, come and down and do your thing. Move away, Joe Fraser.
The sounds of BBC 3 Counties Radio. It's the World Reggae Beat League, warm and easy, keeping you company till 10 o'clock. And we're listening to the sounds of Dennis Alcapone. And as we continue to remember Jamaican pioneers like Desmond Dekker, we have to acknowledge the legends who work to preserve Jamaican music and culture, such as Alton Ellis, Pat Kelly, Owen Gray, Derek Morgan, and the man himself, Dennis Alcapone. And we've got him right here in the studio right now. Welcome to BBC 3 Counties Radio.
Yes, Harmonies, it's a pleasure to be here. You know, London town, everything is everything.
That hit there, what I just heard, Cassius Clay, that's from way back in the 70s.
Yes, that was actually recorded in 1971 at Harry J Studio.
Tell us about some of the artists that you used to listen to at the time when you first started to get involved with reggae music.
Well, they're too numerous to mention, really, you know, but I'll tell you a few. People like Alton Ellis, John Holt, Ken Booth. In the early days of DJs, it was people like Sir Lord Comic, Count Machuki, King Stitch, and Cuttings and people like those. King Sporty.
Were these people already established before you, or did you come right in on the scene at the time?
No, those people were really, they were established before me, because they were really happening is I used to live on Walton Park Road, and there was a dance hall called 2088 Dance Hall on Walton Park Road. And I used to live probably about 2 minutes away from that dance hall.
And what was the type of music that they used to play at that time there? Was it R&B from America or?
Everything. Jamaica don't partial when it comes to music. We love music, full stop. So we play everything. We got a Japanese hit in Jamaica already. Yeah. So we had another time we got 2 radio stations, RGR and JBC. So we didn't have any choice to what we listened to, right? Those music was played, and we had to listen to them, and that's how we come to be so what you call multi-talented, because we just love music, full stop. We don't partially just come to line of music.
Did you have to like learn the apprenticeship, lift box and them kind of thing there, or did you go straight into the studio?
No, we had to do the groundwork, you know. We had to do everything from scratch, as Lee Perry would say, you know, right? Yeah, carry the sound box, take the sound to the dance hall, string it up, you know, climb the trees and put the steel arm up in the top of the tree so that you can hear it from a wide range, you know. So we had to do everything.
Well, you name some of the artists that was around at the time. Name some of the sound system them that influence you and make you want to DJ.
Well, you have sounds like Sir Coxson's Downbeat, King Edwards, the Giant, Duke the Trojan, Count Bell's the President, Sir Mike the Musical Dragon, Sir Percy, the Welterweight. All them sounds was around at the time.
So there was quite a few sound system out in Jamaica at that time. It wasn't just a couple of sound that was around the area. It was a big thing at the time.
Whole heap of sound, man. Plenty more sound than what is there now.
And it used to be raving every weekend as well.
Yes, every weekend. You used to have a place named 2 Hour Crescent. You had 3 dance hall and 2 Hour Crescent. Right? 3 sound system would be playing there at the same time. And it's whoever have the most people in the dance, you know, that wins the night.
What was the first sound system that you DJ'd on?
El Paso.
How did the name Dennis Alcapone come about?
Well, Dennis Alcapone came about one night. I went to watch the Al Capone movie with Rod Steiger, and after the movie finished, we were walking home, because those days you could walk on the street in Jamaica and think nothing about it. You know, it was late in the night. Bus had stopped run, so we were walking home, and I was clowning and going on like Al Capone, and one of the guys commented that I was acting like Al Capone. So the rest of the guys them started laughing, and the following day I wake up with the name Al Capone.
And then you arrived in the studio. What was the studio that you first recorded your tracks, first track?
Well, I really started recording with Keith Hudson. I did my first song with Keith Hudson. I did that song with the name Dennis Smith, which is my right name, my birth name. I did about 8-9 songs for Keith Hudson, and then I moved on to Studio One. When I went to Studio One, I said to Coxsone, put my name as Dennis Al Capone, because that was my what you'd call my ALS name. So Coxsone put Dennis Al Capone, and the rest is history.
So when you had your first release, was it an instant hit, or did you have to wait a while and then you start to hear your music on the radio?
Yes, like anything else, you know, I served my apprenticeship, you know. The first song I did was a song called Maca version for Keith Hudson. And that one was just to actually start the thing off, right? And then I did Spanish Amiga for him, which was a number 6 hit on the charts. And but when I went to Coxsone now and started working on Studio One rhythms, then the hits them start flowing.